And the Oscar goes to...
We interrupt your daily programming for some brilliant breaking news. I'm Zachary Patrick MonteLeon.
And I'm Lisa Morgan Simon, and welcome to the final episode of the first season of
the Hagalil Newsroom.
Spring Convention is coming up on April 24th, where we will elect a new regional executive board. The board will start off their new terms with some great new upcoming events.
On May 9th, we will end the calendar year with closing dance in Metuchen. And a few weeks later, Hagalilers will come together with Israel supporters from around the world to march up Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, showing off their blue and white pride in the Israeli Day Parade. A week later, on June 7th, we will join Metny region for a day of fun at Six Flags Great Adventure.
Seniors, keep your eye out for a race sheet, a leadership training session for anyone looking to become a staff member or an advisor. Underclassmen, keep your eyes out for encampment co-chairs and RGB applications.
So Lisa, we've had a great year at the newsroom, but I think it's time to give people a look at all the wacky bloopers that haven't really made it into the show.
As embarrassing as it might be, I think it's time to show you guys what really happens when we film Newsroom. Let's take a look.
I'm Lisa.
And I'm Zach.
And this is the Hagalil Newsroom.
We got paper cups and a banner we made 10 minutes ago. Let's do this.
And learn the importance of embracing the hate.
Okay.
I'm Lisa Morgan Simon.
And I'm not. Ow.
And now I'll throw it back to you, Zach and Lisa.
She's like, nice. Okay, ready?
That was so stressful!
Oh no, this is not gonna. Okay.
And on a final day,
Today we're sitting down with the man himself, the man behind the camera and behind the scenes of Hagalil Newsroom, your communications vice president, Scott Boxer. How are you, Scott?
I'm great.
Okay, so our first question for you today is, what has it been like working with your two fabulous anchors and working behind the scenes?
Well, working with the two of you has been, it's brought some interesting stories around, and we've had some very crazy experiences both here in the studio as well as out in the field. We've had to deal with a lot of photo bombers and people going crazy, but that's all part of the fun. Working behind the scenes is relatively tame, but I think one of my favorite parts is going through all the different files and videos that we record, because we don't delete anything, and going through it to figure out which ones are the bloopers and which ones are the actual good takes, and then watching the bloopers over and over and over again. And I even keep them in a special separate file on my computer, just so we can always have them.
Is it labeled blackmail?
No, but I think I'm going to go change that now.
For another thing, notice the difference in the reaction here. Alrighty, next question. What has been your favorite newsroom moment?
My favorite newsroom moment, I think it's definitely got to be when we were filming one of the sections from International Convention in Atlanta, when we were at the Coke World, and these two lovely people were so gracious enough and so dedicated enough to their work that they chugged a glass full of Beverly, which is a soda which is infamous at the Coke World tasting room for being disgusting, and nobody likes it. People can barely take a sip, and these two were lovely enough to take an entire glass on camera for the sake of the newsroom.
Go back to our previous episodes to see that clip.
Oh yeah.
Our next question for you is, what is your favorite thing to do to pass time during Shabbat?
So I have a few things I like to do to pass time on Shabbat. I like to sleep because I don't get to do that much. The life of a high school senior is never easy. I like to eat because I'm 18 years old and eating is my life. And I like to read a lot because between books I have time for school and things that I just like reading independently for my own entertainment, it gives some of the nice quiet downtime that I don't usually get during the week to do that, because normally I'm dealing with USY work or other school work or driving people around because I have a license and I have to take my brother and go get shopping stuff and all that fun stuff during the week. So it's my nice little downtime to do things for myself and to relax a bit.
Spending Shabbat, right?
Yes,
Definitely. So, next question. If all forms of writing and communication were destroyed, except for one, and you can choose which one, which would it be?
So I think I would have to leave the Cyrillic script, which is the lettering which Russian is written in, and I would learn it because then I'd be able to communicate better with Zach over here, because Zach takes Russian in school and he likes to send a lot of texts and emails in Russian, and I have no idea what any of them mean, so I don't know if he's agreeing with me or if he's trying to make fun of me the entire time.
Then I'd be the one left out.
Yeah.
Why not both?
So our final question for you is, with your last USY convention coming up, spring convention, what will you miss the most about conventions, Hagalil, your position?
Well, it's kind of surreal that it's already been 7 years since my first event in Kadima, 6th grade encampment. But I think what I'll miss the most from Hagalil and from USY in general is the Kehillah, the community that I'm always able to come into every few weeks to enjoy a nice Shabbat or a dance or just hang out. What I'll miss most about my position is probably getting to work on the newsroom and to write the weekly Shabbat Shalom emails, because I kind of get to have my own blog there, which is a really interesting thing. I've never been able to do something like that, so I'm definitely going to miss that. But I think it's also good that I'm not going to, it's not going to be the end, it's just going to be the end of my time as a USYer, because I know I'm going to be back as a staff member and visiting, and it's always going to be with me.
That's great. Well, Scott, thank you so much for all the work that you've done for the region and for Newsroom. It's been awesome working with you.
Thank you. It's been an
Thank you
absolute
for
honor.
dealing with our craziness.
Yeah, your craziness. It's fun to deal with.
Thank you
Certainly
so much.
been a good time. Wait a moment. If you're here, who's filming? That's it for this episode and this season of the Hagalil Newsroom.
We will see you at Closing Dance on May 9th in Metuchen, and from August 23rd to 30th in the beautiful Starlight, Pennsylvania for Encampment 2015. Hagalil, it has been absolutely awesome hosting Newsroom for you all. Thank you all so much for tuning in, for watching us, and for supporting us. Zach, thank you for being the best co-anchor that I could ever ask for. You and I have some memories that I will never forget. Scott, thank you for dealing with our absolute craziness. Dassy for staying with us until deep hours of the night, retake after retake after retake. The Hagalil region, thank you for being so amazing these last 4 years. And to my senior class, wow, you guys are the best family that I could ever ask for, and I'm going to miss you guys so much next year, and I love you all. Thank you.
Lisa, I gotta thank you for an awesome year of hedgehogs and happiness. Gotta thank Scott for dealing with all of our shenanigans, not chasing us out too much. Definitely have to thank Dassy for always being here, making sure everything goes well. Gotta thank my parents for always being supportive of my USY involvement and always taking me to everything. And of course, gotta thank all my friends out there in this region, and all of our watchers and supporters. And I'll definitely see you guys next year.
Well, for the last time, these are your Hagalil Newsroom hosts signing off. I'm Lisa Morgan Simon.
I'm Zachary Patrick MonteLeon.
Stay
Stay classy,
classy,
Hagalil.